Hi guys, today we'll be making French macarons.
Welcome back to another day in the life. Today is going to be a French macaron edition. If it's your first time tuning into one of these videos, my name is Jade and I'm a small business owner hailing from the Tri-Island state of Grenada, Carriacou and Petit-Martinique. And I usually share a lot of behind the scenes regarding baking, cake decorating, edible art, making fondant, frosting. I also like sharing different DIY projects I may be working on because I am a creative at heart. So if this is the type of content you love seeing, go ahead and follow along. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel at JD's Cake Vlogs or follow along on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook at JD's Edible Delights. So as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we will be making French macarons. I got started by first measuring all the ingredients, separating my egg whites, and this was done ahead of time because advanced planning and preparation, along with putting different systems in place, is how I'm able to balance it all.
I just checked the weather app and we have perfect baking conditions today for French macarons. So that's amazing because if you know, especially living in the tropics, the weather can be unpredictable with high humidity conditions. Today is ideal. It's like the low 60s. So
and this is something I struggled with when I just started making French macarons. There's no point even attempting, well, at least for me, attempting making French macarons in high humidity conditions. Trust me, I've learned my lesson over and over after having multiple failed batches. As a result, whenever I plan to make French macarons, I always first check the weather app to ensure that there are low humidity conditions. And it doesn't end there, as if that wasn't enough. There is a reason why persons stay away from making French macarons because, man, if you don't have that process down packed, making French macarons can stress you out. From over whipping your meringue to over mixing the batter once you add the dry ingredients in. Once the macarons are piped, if you don't let it sit long enough to form that skin, you will get a failed batch. So thanks to years of experience and multiple failed attempts, let's just say I've come a long way with making French macarons.
So the first batch is drying really well, like faster than I expected. Usually it takes about 2 hours for them to form that skin. Those of you that know about macarons, you usually leave it to air dry until you're able to touch it without it sticking to your fingers. That's when you say it forms a skin, and they're drying really fast. So I'm gonna get started on the second batch. My oven holds 6 trays at a time. So the first set is gonna bake, that's 6 trays, and by the time it's finished, the other set I'm hoping will be dried. So it's just to transfer it onto the tray into the oven. Yeah, so let's get to it. The other colors are going to be orange, mint green, and purple, like a lilac. I'm going for really light, subtle colors. We'll see what happens.
Let's talk a bit about the Mother's Day pop-up, and don't worry, I do have a full recap video coming to you, so you can definitely look forward to this. I'm not sure exactly when it will be posted because there are a couple videos I want to share before the official Mother's Day pop-up recap, but you guys showed up and showed out in a way that I was not expecting. So I want to take a moment to say thank you to all of you who came out, those of you who shared the content, those of you who stopped by to say hello. Thank you guys. Whoa, you guys make all of this worth it. And on that note, our next pop-up is scheduled for May 29th.
First batch is finished. I'm about to put in the second batch. So you see they're peeling right off.
Once the shells are cooled, they're paired together until it's time to add the filling. And French macarons are a very sweet treat, so I tend to use fillings that will balance the sweetness. At the moment, my go-to filling is a salted caramel, which I make from scratch. And I absolutely love this salted caramel because it's so versatile. Not only can it be used as a filling in French macarons, you can use it to fill your cakes, ice cream cakes. It can be drizzled on your favorite desserts like cupcakes, cheesecakes. It's the perfect blend of sweet and salty. So here are the macaron shells all paired together. I love the colors, guys. So pretty. Now let's make some salted caramel. Here is our completed salted caramel. I poured it into a jar and refrigerated it. That way, once it's cooled, it's gonna thicken up and become the perfect consistency. If you have any questions or inquiries, go ahead and WhatsApp message me on 1-473-417-8536. There you can also view our catalog on the different products and services offered, as well as prices and other information. Go ahead and leave a comment, hit the like button if you enjoyed. Remember, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at JD's Edible Delights. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at JD's Cake Vlogs. A huge thanks again to everyone for coming out and support at our Mother's Day pop-up. Some of you got to try French macarons for the very first time, so it was my pleasure having it available for you. Again, May 29th, it's going to be our next pop-up. See you there. Thank you so much for looking at this video. Remember to live your dreams and create the life that you want for yourself. Until next time, bye guys. See you in the next video. Stay tuned to see what we get on up to.